Okay, got our Farmall B, and we're over here. We're just putting penetrating oil because what's happened is when you put it on there, it kind of takes some of the rust off. Anyway, I was over here. Here's from the Farmall, and we always had a question about whether it's a Farmall A or Farmall B. It's configured as a B, but the serial number, if you look closely, and I don't know if you can see it, is an A serial number. See the A? Okay. So I start spraying this on here. Of course, well, and that's, we got a different can. I may be running out of this stuff here. Okay, we got a little bit. Here we go. Check this out. See what you can see underneath it? You see Farmall. You see the whole thing. Here's the original. The original's on there. But then when you look over here, what does that say? If you look really close, that says B. So that just makes the mystery more. Let's go over here. I'll show you. We haven't put any on this side, and it's hard to hold this and do this, but see how you put it on. You see here. You go pull that over like that. Look at that. There's a B under there. Look at that. Look at that. I didn't know any of that was under there. Look at that. It's the original. Yeah. McCormick Farmall International Harvester sign. It's all under there. There's even writing. Oh my goodness, you can see the little writing down there. I don't know what it says. But I'm hoping, spray some of this on here. It won't take the stuff off. It'll just bring it to light. So anyway, look at that. Look at that. And see McCormick. And then down on the bottom, you can even see wording. I'm not sure what the wording is. That's probably from the original. Anyway, so we're hoping that that brings it to life a little bit. So now the mystery is Farmall B configuration, Farmall B on the hood, Farmall A, and the serial number. So I hear that there's a place that I can go and I can ask them exactly. See, if I spray that, you can see that. Oh, sorry. See that serial number? Got an A on it, Model A. And up here on the motor it says Model A. So it is possible that they put Model B rear end and front, because it does have the front and rear end of a Model B. See, it's wide, narrow in the front, the tandem tires, and wide in the back like a B, and then of course the hood says B. So that just adds to more craziness. I want to go and check out the place where they say you can turn in the serial number. They'll tell you everything they can. There's just not a lot of information. But anyway, we'll continue to work on this. We are waiting for working on the radiator. Have to take it off. We're waiting for a couple of the screws on the bottom to come out. We have taken the hose off here, hose clamp on the other side, and I got a hose that's coming in next week. I do have a carburetor over there. I haven't put it on, but I do have a radiator cap, and we can check that while we're here. So we bought the radiator cap. What's crazy is a lot of these things are available online. And like here's the carburetor. That's the radiator cap, and looks like it'll work. It just simply says water. But you can buy the parts for this thing, and they're relatively cheap. Cap was like $10, $8. Carburetor though, that's what I thought was cool. there's about 3 or 4 people who make the carburetor for this thing, because they use the same carburetor over and over. Let's see. Let's see, does it, oh. There you go. That's on there tight. Oh, it's gonna be great. Okay, so it didn't come with one. And like I said, I bought this tractor for $300 with the idea that I was hoping I could restore it and then, take people for hay rides in my field out there. So we'll keep playing with it. We keep finding things that we got to fix on it. We'll have to put the carburetor on. That'll be a whole nother show. But as you can see, no carburetor. Carburetor goes right here, connects here and here, connects here, and the wiring looks relatively newer than the tractor, of course, because they've added this alternator, so to convert it to 12 volts. But we'll continue doing everything we can. It's just a lot of the tractor just needs to be loosened up. And look, there's a lot of, oh, hey, this broke, well, let's fix it. There's a lot of welding that's been done on this tractor. So that's what makes me think that, it was a A, it was converted to B. They just had 2 tractors and they made them into one. So, again, got to get a new toggle switch. There's little items. But what's cool is we have freed some of the items up. And of course the steering works. That works over there. This one we're still working on. We think that down in here it's, but it's only used to raise and lower the I think they call them cultivators. We did get the oil to show us there is oil, and there is oil. Look, isn't that cool? It's from earlier. Oil came out, so we have, and the oil is pretty good shape. No water, but I think the reason for the water thing is this. They've added a little downspout right here. It's galvanized, and galvanized always rusts through. So basically, when I started trying to take it off, look, it's coming loose. So I'll probably either have to weld that, put something else. Galvanized is not the greatest idea for water. I know that. We have some buildings and they're coming apart, but they rust from the inside out. So I'll have to figure out what to do with this. Probably replace it with something a little better. Of course, tires. I promised my wife that no tires for this thing until it runs. So tires will be the last thing. I may have to do some work on the rims or find some new rims. Anyway, I do know a shop that will fix rims, but I just don't know if these are going to be fixable. So we'll have to see. Anyway, I think the back rims are in pretty good shape. The front rims are, they've been beat. And so we'll get it running, and then we'll buy some tires. The best thing about it is if I don't get it running, it'll be a great piece of yard art. So, I mean, it's a beautiful piece. I would love to get it running. I'd love to run around my field in it. Take people for rides. Probably put a seat right there, because that's what a lot of people tend to do. They bolt like a seat and put some steps here. That's a really cool idea. Keep finding little wires here and there. It has a whopping 20 horsepower, so not sure if it's going to be, it's not going to be mowing the field very well. But anyway, I think it'll pull a trailer. And so anyway, we will continue to do updates on this. And we were excited today. We did get the oil, the gas tank. Got the lid off. The lid was rusted. We're just kind of letting it sit there and get kind of some of that crud off of it. And, that's important. But I have used about 3 cans of the PB blaster. Is it PB blaster? Yeah, PB penetrating catalyst blaster. Use about 3 cans of this. I should be sponsored by this company, because if this tractor runs, it's because of PB blaster penetrating catalyst. Now, I am not being sponsored by them, so but I would love to, after all of this, I'd love to be sponsored by them, because quite frankly, it's helped a lot. So anyway, I will continue to bring you these. This is Brown from Brown's Expeditions. Now, this is the Farmall B, and can't wait to see it running. Just get it running. There'll be plenty of videos from there. So anyway, hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching.